Hi there, friends. Gretchen Spetz from the Functional Kitchen. And today I want to talk to you about how food order when you're eating a meal can influence what's happening with your blood sugars. Bottom line, when you're eating, try and eat most of your high carbohydrate or your high starch food last. So the foods that I'm talking about here includes things like bread, cereal, rice, pasta, starchy veggies like potatoes, peas, and corn, and also fruit. So, what is this doing? What are we accomplishing when we eat most of our higher starch or higher carbohydrate foods last? First of all, these are the foods that contain the most carbohydrates. And when we eat these foods first, or when we have a meal that has a lot of naked carbs, we tend to digest these foods faster. So, the complex carbs, if there are any in the food, break down faster in the stomach, and there is a larger amount of sugar that is released into the bloodstream. This is something that can trigger insulin resistance when repeated long term. So, we can slow down how fast our carbohydrate foods digest by eating other things first. So, first and foremost, we can eat most of our veggies paired with fat first. This does two things. First of all, fat digests slower than carbohydrates. So it's going to slow down the digestion of whatever you're eating on top of it or after it. The other thing is that our fiber foods are going to create a little net of also creating a situation where the food that's going in the stomach first is going to digest slower. So we're slowing things down by putting the slower digesting foods first. Another thing you can also do is eat your protein first. I think this is such a good tool. It's super important for anybody that has a limited appetite and really needs to prioritize protein. So I'm thinking about people that may have had bariatric surgery. I'm also thinking about people that are on medications that cause appetite suppression, especially the GLP-1 agonists like Wegovy and Ozempic, so semaglutide that is out right now. So, by eating your protein first, number one, we're going to make sure we're getting our protein to make sure that we have enough amino acids to maintain good muscle mass. But from a digestion and a blood sugar standpoint, the protein also digests slower. Also, most of the time, our protein foods contain some amount of fat, which is also going to slow down digestion. Bottom line, don't eat your high carb foods first. Try and eat some combination of your vegetables paired with a fat or your protein first to slow down the digestion of those carbs. So you get a nice slow trickle of sugar into the bloodstream after a meal.